All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a very unprepared stream. So, if you're not familiar, the Rain World Discord server has a bunch of challenges that were made by the community. There's like 70 of them, I think, at this point. A while back, I tried to complete all of these challenges, and I failed. I completed like 26 of them, I think, out of the 60 that there were at the time. So now there's 10 more challenges. I'm returning to try some of these challenges. I don't really have a specific goal, but I've looked through them, and I think that there's a decent amount of challenges that I would at least enjoy and not, like, not hate the game while playing. Plus some of the new challenges that have been added are on the easier side, so that's nice. I said I'm unprepared because, you know, a good way to prepare for these challenges is to watch videos of other people completing them, and then you pretty much know exactly what route to take and like what to do, what you have to do for the challenge. Because this is one thing that annoys me about these challenges, is that they kind of give you a goal. It's like, do this. It's like, okay, how do I do that? And it's like really hard to figure out. But then you figure out the route, and it's like really easy because there's just one specific path you could take through the world that completes the challenge really easily. So challenge might as well just say, take this route and do these things. But of course, you know, the challenge itself is like stated simply like, just do this, you know. So the first challenge I want to try, I actually can put it on screen. Not Spearfisher. Mycologist? Basically mushrooms. This challenge is to eat a mushroom from 4 different regions on the starting cycle. Now, this doesn't seem possible at first because you don't have enough karma to leave. So I'm pretty sure we're actually allowed to change the remix setting. It doesn't say as part of the challenge like hey, you can change this remix setting, but like that's the only way to make it possible. Disable karma requirements. Also, I guess I might as well check if I actually have the rule, or if I'm following the rules correctly. Oh, okay. So if there's no randomized cycle duration, there's also no karma requirements. Those always go together. And this one is like, you know, to make it consistent, so that's not just based on, you know, how lucky you are with your cycle length. You always get the maximum length for this one. So I can enable both of these. Yes, this is allowed for this challenge that I'm doing now. And I think the route, looking at the map, outskirts, drainage, garbage, industrial. Is that correct? Or I guess you could do the same order backwards. Outskirts, industrial, garbage, drainage. But it's a bit harder to go up from through drainage because you have to go through the swim first. So that doesn't seem horrible. The difficulty is not that high, the ranking of this. I guess I have to actually record all of this too. Right. Because sometimes the stream dies and prevents me from being able to verify it. So, you know, I don't really know the routes. I see the map with all the mushroom locations, so I know where to go roughly. Also, if you don't eat any of the food in a tutorial area, it doesn't start raining right here. Never watched a Rainbow tutorial? And we need food, of course. If I could jump up that pole. So I don't even really care about more food than that. So I know that in garbage wastes, that room that is close to the scavenger toll, the underground scavenger toll, that path has a mushroom, and I think that's the only mushroom in garbage. Or like the only patch of mushrooms. Wait, this is the wrong way. Oops. Well, I guess I'll go this way. I do wonder if I have to actually go really fast. It's like if this was a really tight cycle, then the difficulty would be a bit higher. Because there's some other challenges like this where it's like do all these things in one cycle that are like a much higher difficulty than this. It actually looked interesting. Hello. The moon one in the same cycle. There's basically a moon percent run as one of the challenges. I'll probably do that today. I think since there's been some easy challenges that have been added to the list, I'll be able to complete multiple today. That's the goal. Nice run yesterday. Sure. Oh, vanish to the water. Kind of feels weird to do this on the starting cycle, like I haven't even started the game yet. How long has it been since I finished the run? I guess. It's gonna take a long time to improve that. I assume that eating the mushroom slows down the rain timer. So you can actually, like, technically move a bit faster with the mushroom. If you're at least trying to, like, beat the rain. I have no idea if it works like that, though. So we've eaten a mushroom in outskirts and drainage. We're gonna go to garbage next. I have no idea what route to take. Actually, I do know what route to take because we're entered from drainage, so I'll be on the bottom path. I just need to avoid the rot. Oh, this is a really funny moment. Yeah, just go backwards. Sure, I definitely won't die in this tunnel. This is like a weirdly long tunnel. It's like a really weird exception. Yep, that was risky. I'm considering one of the challenges is to do a score run. I'm wondering if I should either go all out and like try to do like a really high score for that one, or if I should just do a speed run and see how quickly I can get just the 10K that's required. Because I was planning on doing a score run. I am planning on doing like 20 different things. Hello? This sucks. I have to like vault to go the other way. I have a ton of cycle time left. I shouldn't be worried at all. What was that? Oh yeah, the score run. So yeah, the challenge is to get 10k points, which is not that difficult for a full hunter run. So I could speedrun that. Do something like double spawn chimney and vulture cheese, get a handful of passages, and then just ascend and that. I don't know why I said it like that. It's like possible to do that pretty quickly. If you only need 10k points. I guess it is a bit of a balance. Like, do you go for a lot of passages so that you need less kills, or do you go for a lot of kills? I guess vulture cheesing is like efficient enough for getting a lot of points. You don't need too much. You don't need to spend too much time on passages. This is a bad situation. That was actually really scary. Ranger and Massacre. What is Massacre? I know Ranger is to kill, like, a lot of different creature types. 32, I think. So you could go around, kill a bunch of different types of creatures, which gives you points. And so you just need passages, basically. You raise your points in one cycle. If you double spawn Chimney, there's what, like 10 vultures? So that's like 200 points already. And you have a vulture mask to kill like the rest of the lizards in the region. That doesn't seem that bad. If double spawning is allowed. No vulture cheese, okay. Is vulture cheese allowed for the score run then? Just the 10k points? I mean, if double spawn is allowed, then you can still, you know, go through a double spawn region with the vulture mask, and that's still really good points. Also, I have in-game music on today. I think it's fine for the challenges because I'm going to all sorts of different locations and not just doing the same thing over and over again. How did I throw the speed that high? Okay, it's fine. I'd really like to be holding on to a weapon right now. That's better. Oh! No. Okay. Well, we'll try that again. I missed the rock. I should have saved the rock for later to throw it if I knew that I was getting grabbed. I threw the rock too early. Did I not skip the cutscene? Time loss. Okay, well, I can take a slightly more optimized route because I did not really go through outskirts that well. Also, I think I'm allowed to play monk, which would just make this easier. So there's 3 score-related challenges. There's getting 300 points in one cycle. There's killing a bunch of different types of creatures. And then there's just the 10k score run. You could try to do all of those at once in one run. You'll probably end up getting the 10k points naturally if you go out of your way for a handful of passages. I went the wrong way again. I assume that the mushroom room is like on this path, but it's higher up. Rain World server challenge comeback. Just a little bit. Wait, I don't need to do this. This is not a good example for good gameplay. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do all this. I might do Ranger and the score run at once. Because that just kind of feels efficient. You're already going out of your way to kill a bunch of creatures. You must just get a handful of extra passages and points to lock in the 10k. Right. But for the 300 points in one cycle, that feels like too much to do easily. I would rather focus on optimizing a single cycle to finish that challenge on its own. The challenge is to eat mushrooms in 4 different regions on the starting cycle. So I'm going to do outskirts, drainage, garbage, and industrial. And we're just now entering drainage system. Triple spawn chimney. I don't know how I feel about that, because the way that I did a score run recently was using vulture cheese to kill all the vultures and then clearing out the rest of the region. And it basically meant that I never had to deal with vultures because they were all dead. And that wasn't even double spawn. So triple spawn, I mean, that's a lot of vultures, you know. Of course, like, most of the lizards are not a threat at all. Actually, I feel like they would become a threat, right? There's so many of them. Surely some of them would lose their fear of you before you can kill them, right? I don't think it'd be that bad to do it in like double spawned industrial and then move up to chimney, which might also be double spawned. But maybe not if you want to be safe. Also, this is the wrong route. I hope there's mushrooms over here. I should be able to backtrack a little bit if I don't find mushrooms this way. How do you even triple spawn? Isn't that a challenge too? I'm never gonna bother. So so it'd be like enter industrial from outskirts. No, I don't think that'd work. But if you basically enter a region, leave, enter again, and then starve? Is that how it works? Is there a way to make deer not dumb? No. So I took the wrong path here. He really does not fit. Oh, the really wrong path. In-game timer doesn't have milliseconds. I don't think that is relevant, but it also might suggest that there's something off with the timer. What would cause the timer to not have milliseconds? I thought that was built in now. But if you really want to be safe, then check the I think there's somewhere on speedrun.com where it goes over all like the rules, like what's allowed and what's not. If that's the only problem, it's probably still fine. You know, whether milliseconds are there or not is not a big deal. Okay, no leeches this time. Except the two that are chasing me. On console. So does console just have a different timer? In which case you should be fine. Yeah, so don't worry about that. Doesn't have the yeek fix. Time to go to console and run. Actually, I don't know what I'd run. Yeeks are kind of equally bad in both versions. What's going on? We are doing some challenges. The current one is to eat mushrooms in 4 different regions in 1 cycle. I've eaten 2 so far. Last time I died to BLL in this area, so I'll try not to do that again. If I can hold on to my spears. I used up all my jump consistency last stream. I'll try again right here. Not great. Sorry. Consequences of my actions. Also, hello everyone who has joined. Sweet Katie, you might want to move. This is fun. Oh, did I really stab the spear too high? I can reach that still. Yeah, I can reach it. It's just a little bit difficult. If I went while the BLL was stunned from eating that lizard, Would have been totally safe. Okay, we're good. I think there's only two. Well, there might be another one. Few room, or like one room from now. Hit them again. So apparently if you dance, the leeches will fall sooner. Those scavengers. Oh, there's two more. Ha, tumor. He still has me. Okay. Why did you fall right there? We're safe. Just have a little bit of patience. I believe I need to take this path. I'm gonna give this to the scavengers because I'm a little bit scared of them. Oh. If I did a wall pounce there, that'd be cool. I think I'm not really worried about time. It might become a problem. Oh, jump off of the head. Should not have survived. Maybe. Okay, mushroom room. Green lizard. Where are the industrial mushrooms again? They're next to the scavenger area. Like before the pipe that leads to garbage wastes. I don't think it's not that. Yeah, it shouldn't be that far. Also, actual threat music. I feel like I haven't heard this in game in a long time. I don't think he saw me. Not much time left. Do I need to shelter afterwards? I mean, there's not a shelter that far from the mushroom. I should have been more prepared for this stream, but like 20 minutes before I started, I was like, yeah, let's do challenges. That's what I'll do today. And I just kind of created a list of challenges that I wouldn't mind doing, and then I started the stream. So the routes and the like whatever else, I do not know yet. So we'll just have to figure that out. This one's not that bad though. If I can actually make it to the mushroom before it rains. So I think we have like 3 minutes left. 2 minutes. Okay. But I just need to get through that room and then that room and then down and over and there's a mushroom. That's yeah, it's possible. There when you submit challenges, there's a you can like rank the difficulty of it. I never know how to exactly to go about doing that. Some challenges are going to be really easy for me just because I already have experience with speedrunning. And even just like knowing how to do like movement stuff. Like imagine if you're a new player and you're trying out these challenges and you try to do one and you just don't know the movement tech. So not only do you have to beat the challenge, you have to learn the movement tech to even attempt the challenge in the first place. So does like having some like movement requirements, like some like movement tech required, increase the difficulty? Because it's not difficult if you know the tech, but learning the tech adds difficulty, right? Okay. Just averages out. Okay, I do a... No. I should have done some more instant pounces. The game was good. All right, that's one challenge. Not that bad. Probably closer than it should have been, but also creatures are funny. And I also messed up the route horribly in drainage. See, why didn't I get 4 pips in water? What the heck? So, here's some challenges that I could do next. Catalog. Place 15 unique objects / creatures into a shelter in 1 cycle. So that again. Despicable. Trigger the stolen enlightenment dream. So eating Moon's neurons on the starting cycle. So both of these are single cycle challenges. Catalog doesn't sound that difficult, but it requires a good route. Like where I don't even know like where should you, because you could pick whatever shelter you want, right? So like what shelter has the most unique items around it? Or would you want to like start in one region, take items from that region to another region, and keep it in a shelter in there? The Sky Islands shelter that's next to the egg bug spawn. So you would get egg bug egg, the egg bug body itself, probably. I think that counts separately. A mushroom. 15 is a lot. Spear, rock, pearl. Play as Gourmand and eat popcorn. That would make it very easy. Yeah, but these are not downpour challenges. Karma flower, noodle egg, noodle fly. You could probably, if you bought like scavengers, you could get like an explosive spear or grenade. You can bring a spore puff from Farmerays. You could probably bring a centipede. It's kind of a small shelter though, so it sounds annoying if you want to fit a lot of creature bodies. There's a cherry bombs. Lizard. I feel like there's enough creatures you have to like, or there's enough. You need enough unique items that you need to start bringing other creatures in. Do pearls count as unique items? Like multiple different colored pearls? Every unique icon is a unique object. So different colored pearls are unique icons. I feel like I need to make a list. Hold on. Just to write this down. So rock, spear, egg bug, egg, karma flower, cherry bomb. Are there small centipedes around this shelter? There's some in the shelter below, in the rooms below. You could probably bring one up from there. And is there a noodlefly egg close by? Because I think that would be kind of ideal. Just bring a centipede and a noodlefly egg and a spore puff. I guess if you do it in one really long cycle, you can go back and forth multiple times. That's kind of expected. So that's not a problem. Spore puff. Noodle. Egg. Noodlefly. Probably the baby and the mother. If you grab the, I mean, if one of them gets angry and they start chasing you, that's pretty easy to grab too. Centipede. And then common pearl, colored pearl. So I have 12. Oh, did I put mushroom? Mushroom. I guess just start bringing the creatures that are around this area, right? Grab like a dropwig, grab a lizard, maybe grab a scavenger. I mean, if you find scavengers, that's like, you might get an explosive spear, you might get a grenade. Oh, vulture grub? You could put one of those in your stomach in Farmerays. Vulture grub. Yeah, black and white squidcatus are unique. I guess there's squidcatus in the previous few rooms if you want to drag one of those in. Centowing. There's not really many centowings around here. And I'm sure you could also probably get a Scion Lizard body. I don't know if that'd even fit. I don't know if you'd be able to enter the shelter. Do you need to sleep? Hold up, is that the point? You just need to place them into the shelter. You don't need to sleep. So if the last creature you put in is a Cyan Lizard body, you could just that'd be finished, right? Even if there's no more room left for yourself in the shelter. I think this is a good enough list. So I have 16 plus like a lizard if I need to. Should I do this as Hunter or Survivor? Because Hunter would be better at killing creatures. I guess there's just more creatures to deal with. What do like Hunter spawns look like compared to Survivor spawns? Because most of the same things would... Oh, there's no Dropwig. And there's no Cyan Lizards, but there's Blue Lizards. It'd also be harder to carry creatures around. If you want to, like, bring a... I guess if I really need to, there's like a few different colored pearls around this area. There's like 3 colored pearls that are not too far away. I think actually that's probably better then, to be Survivor. Because you still get most of these items. Plus you can also just... You're have more safety to then just go for the colored pearls, right? Okay. Oh, Vulture Mask? Right. That's a little bit risky to try to fight a Vulture at some point. That'd be really easy as Hunter, but also you might get a King Vulture. Yeah. I think I'll go for Survivor. I need to get to that shelter first. Of course. So let's do that. And are the same... No random cycle duration, so I can keep karma requirements off, just to make this a little bit easier. I also just use the same save file. So I want to actually be maybe slightly easier starting from outskirts, because I can go to farm raise. So I'm thinking sleep in the shelter and farm raise. And then on that cycle, grab the Vulture Grub and put it in my stomach. Grab a Spore Puff, and... Oh, actually a Noodleply egg is like really hard to carry a Survivor. And I don't think I'm allowed to pair items. Like, if I grabbed, like, a bubble root from this area, I couldn't bring that into the farm raise shelter to start the challenge with. Right? Because then I might as well just grab, like, every item. And just prepare them in advance. The idea is that if I just spawned in the farm raise shelter, I could then just set all this up on this cycle. Honestly, it didn't even look like this lizard was, like, aggressive at all. He was just hanging out. I should grab the pearl to pay the scavengers. I guess having like slightly higher scavenger rep is like kind of an advantage. I mean, how do these challenges work? You could like try to do every challenge on one save file, but that save file might accumulate good scavenger reputation and maybe even good like lizard reputation, right? If you're befriending a lot of lizards, maybe that would just make the game easier for you on that save file. Compared to someone who's like starting a fresh save file and just rushing for the challenge completion. I'm just not going to do anything until I get to that shelter where I'm actually planning on doing the challenge. Learning how to do that wall pounce is very convenient, because you always have something to pay the scavengers. You know, you can also just always pay them with spears, but it kind of just takes a while. It's probably faster just to go grab the pearl. So you don't need to go back and forth with the... Oh right, this room is different. That's kind of bizarre. Oh no. Yep, he grabbed the pearl. This room like looks weird. And there's no pearls here either. Gonna sleep in the shelter for safety, so I don't need to make the whole trip back if I die. I'm probably not really in any risk. Just trying to make it to the top of Farmer is. This is something that I liked about the challenges when I first started doing them. I guess that is still part of what I'm doing it now. Is that it's just not a speedrun. I can actually like kind of play the game just casually. Like obviously this isn't really casual because I'm going out of my way for certain challenges. But you know, right now I'm kind of just playing the game normally. I just want to get to farm raise, you know. Not like I'm trying to do it as fast as possible or taking some sort of routes or being really optimal with my shelters and food and such. This song. Wasn't this song bugged and not even playing in game for a long time? Lizards. Oh, okay. You know, I didn't really expect that to happen, but I guess it makes sense. I guess I need another pearl at some point, right? This part of farm raise, I honestly don't mind. This path on the right side, I think it's nice. Just don't go to the left. That's fun. That's a nice spawn. And now they're going in a different direction, maybe. It's supposed to be disabled for some Sluggats, but it just plays anyway. That's neat. I guess it works for Saints, though. They have all their unique music. Try to disable bioengineering for Gourmand, but they are the bioengineer. It's like more fitting for Gourmand. blue lizard up there. Fun. Overseer Eye, that's also a possibility. Not consistent though. You know, maybe an Overseer will show up, maybe not. I mean, this yellow one is here right now. New way that I like to navigate that room. The way that Scavenger was like shocked to see the pearl. It's like, oh, they have a pearl. I guess I could get a beehive too, right? Get a sport puff, grab a bee. That's like so out of the way though. It is a unique item. I think there's already enough unique items in farm areas, like the vulture grub, and spore puff, and noodleply egg. I can't carry more. I guess I could bring it to the gate. What I could do in farm raise, take some items to the gates, and then go back into farm raise, take more items through the gates, and then go through the gate with all the items there. I think it's less about how many items I can get and more about time, because there's enough colored. Well, actually, hold up, I forgot about this. The colored pearls aren't there for vanilla, right? Downpour adds the new colored pearl locations in Sky Islands. So I can't get the ones that I was going to get. It's the one at the top of the tower on the left side, and then one at the top of communications array, right? Those are the two pearls normally. So I think this is the cycle. I don't have squidcadas on the list. I could add squidcadas. That probably wouldn't be that bad. Because there should be black and white squidcadas in this area. Let's just try. I'll just go for this, and I can just exit out. I guess I lose the karma flower if I mess it up. So maybe I'll get the karma flower last. And I already have enough items. Okay, so first up, vulture grub, which is a few rooms away this way. As in one, it's pretty close. I don't think I need food, right? Well, I have enough. Also, it's very peaceful. Like, where's the massive centipede? Where's the vultures? Is there a common pearl? There is like one a few rooms away. And these eggs, can I get over here? I actually totally forget like how you get these. I feel like there's some wall pounce you could do. That would be like pretty good. I think I needed throw boost with another item. Charge pounce and spear, snap the spear into the wall. Does that actually give me enough distance though? Okay, there's no items here at all. Charge pounce from here? Whoops. And I'm just wasting a lot of time right now. Okay, well, it doesn't. But the spear is still there, so maybe this is just enough now. Okay. Let's try that again. I could do that a lot better. I guess pin the spear and then just pin the spear without jumping. And then do a roll pounce with another item. Karma, actually, well, no, karma does not matter at all. Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the raid. Hello. Actually, drop the rock. Pick up the spear. Hello. Hope your stream went well. I just hope that you're familiar with this game. Nice RNG. Not told the range. I see, I see. My goodness. What is the chance of this? Like 60% or something? One in 3. Yeah, so I guess it's not that high. So I think as long as you're not, if you're holding it, they get mad, but if you're not holding it, they don't mind. And not to see me. But yeah, welcome everyone. I'm doing some challenges. Right now, the goal is to collect a bunch of items into a single shelter. So I have a vulture grub in my stomach, a spore puff, and a noodle fly egg. Yeah, all you need to do is just drop the egg and they don't mind. Even if you pick it up immediately afterwards. You can just keep doing that for as long as you want. I think at this point, the noodle fly doesn't care. So cycle length is not great. Kind of a quarter of it already spent. Current entrance from shoreline. The path underwater. That's a fun place to go. Batfly? I totally forgot about batflies. I could totally bring one of them in. Also, it's very quiet. I do have music on it, right? This is how it normally is. Seems like something should have happened. Is this guy mad at me? Yes. See, nothing to worry about. I picked up this beer. So above me in this room, there's a pearl that I might need to go and get. Right now, my goal is just to bring these items to the shelter, so I don't need to worry about them. Scavengers are here. I might want to kill one for an explosive spear. Or I guess trade, but I don't really want to use up any pearls, right? Also, I hope these egg bugs don't go too far, because I was kind of relying on one being right next to the shelter, but whereas that one can just go wherever it wants. Yeah, I feel like music is like broken in a weird way, because there should be threat music playing, but it just isn't. Okay, this is the shelter that I'm going to pick. So, Noodlefly egg, spore puff, ultra grub, mushroom. That's 4 items. Overseer is right here, but I don't have a spear. Batfly. Oh, I need one of them to be dead. That one is dead. So rock and batfly. If I had a spear, I could get the overseer. Rocks don't work. It's the white lizard. They have a noodlefly. I'm looking for spears. I can't find any. There's usually some up here though, right? Nope, that's maybe a downpour thing. Okay, but I got the cherry bomb. No spears is kind of bad. Egg bug. Well, I can't kill you. Well, they're in the shelter anyway. I guess this cherry bomb would have been easier to get. Okay, here's the spear. I want to go to this room because I can grab hopefully another spear. If I can sneak up here. Grab the pearl too. A lot of these noodlefly eggs, or just noodleflies, they could be good. I don't want to fight the vulture because I could lose the spears really easily. I need both a spear for the collection, but also for killing the overseer and the noodlefly, or not the noodlefly, the egg bug. If I know where the egg bug is, it's probably down, but I don't want to carry the body up all that way. This is just straight up a lizard in the pipe. And I don't want the overseer to be in a weird spot, so I might end up hitting the spear into a wall. He's on the ceiling right now. See, that's exactly the problem. Where did everything go? Okay, that works. Overseer eye. And no noodleflies, no egg bugs. So that's 9 items. Just check the list real quick. I don't have the egg bugs yet. I can get a karma flower pretty quickly. Okay, let me go down. I need to be traveling more distance. Let me go down. I can grab 3 things on a trip down here. I can grab a pearl. I can grab a squidcada, and I can grab a centipede. So squidcada should be up in that room. Pearl is over here. A bit out of the way, but I have a decent amount of time left, but not really that much, actually. I can also grab a noodle fly, but I was kind of hoping that there'd be noodle flies closer to the shelter. One might just kind of fly around that area. But all the creatures seem to have just left. Like, I didn't find any egg bugs, no centipwings, no noodle flies. Maybe I should have killed them earlier. That guy was aggressive. That would be sad. Then catch with my bat fly. As in, I'm catching the bat fly. Come here. Okay, Squidcada. I'll need to kill this guy later for safety. Do I have an extra spear to kill them with? Up in that... by the shelter? I don't think so. Music. It's wonderful. Oh, are there no centipedes here? Were the centipedes added in Downpour? Yeah, probably. I do not have a good version of the map for non-Downpour. There's no pearl down there either. Kind of an annoying situation I'm in. Do you want to go in? Wow, that guy tracked me very well, but also failed to grab me. You don't even have a bomb. Okay, I really only got a squidcada from that. And I guess I also got the pearl, but that's kind of still not great. Okay, egg bugs would be great. A spear would be great. I'll need to use this spear for a bit. Or did I? Phew. Whoops. I didn't leave a spear in there, and I also sheltered accidentally. Cool. We can try that again. Also, hello. I did not see your messages. I guess I was too focused on the game. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing a challenge right now where I need to collect 15 items in a single shelter. And I had like... I was about to get 11. Or maybe 8, I don't know. Or not 11, 10. But all the creatures vanished. Also, there's no centipedes, so I should remove those from the list. Unless I want to get a centipede. Downpour adds a bunch of green baby centipedes. That would have been a good option to grab. But I should probably, at some point, I should probably just grab a noodle fly. And then I would aggro the mother. So that I could then bring both of them into the shelter. No spears. I feel like there has to be a wall pound set up here. I mean, you could probably do the dragon skip type of jump. That would definitely work. It's just that I don't really have a visual cue for it in this room. This wall jump sucks. That was just about the worst way I could have done that. Yep, this sucks. This really sucks. Did I just reset? I think so. I'm wasting so much time. There are other eggs later. Are there? In Sky Islands? I didn't think there was any in Sky Islands for Survivor. Also, whether a spear gets pinned into a wall is based on your distance. The further away you get, the lower the chance. No? Really? So you could stand right... Oh, no. That's just wrong. If you're standing right next to a wall, it's guaranteed. So it's a flat distance. 8 tiles. And within 8 tiles it pins, otherwise it's a 1 in 3 chance. That's weird. I thought it was more gradual. So it is based on distance, but not exactly. Why is this version of the game so broken? In so many different little ways. You know what challenge this is? This is the... What's it called? I don't know. It's on the... It should be at the top of the screen. It's one little like corner here makes this roll like really difficult. And I messed it up. And I'm bad at the game. Just charge pounce? You can't just charge pounce. Do you see? Whoops. I clicked out of the game. Do you see this distance? This is not a charge pounce distance. Like double throw boost, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing that. This is your first challenge? This one specifically? That's an interesting choice. From the lowest point, so you make it here? And then what? That doesn't work either. What am I missing? What am I missing here? I'm losing all my rocks. That doesn't work either. violence. I guess that's how you do it with a double throw boost. Or I guess use the spear right here is probably the easiest place. If you can make this distance with a normal pounce, I guess that's how you do it. Do that and then use the spear. Okay, I'll hope that works. Like there'd be like any normal setup to like make that with a single throw boost, especially like how important that is for my holding forward before releasing jump. Does that make it worse if I do that? Makes it better. Well, okay, I am doing it. Maybe I wasn't doing it because I was trying not to fall off on that spot. Sorry if this has been kind of boring. Spending more time trying to get this one egg than trying to do the actual challenge. No, I'm allowed for the challenge. We're allowed to turn off karma requirements. I guess that's just how the challenges are. Well, the karma requirements are not really a huge deal unless it's a really long-term challenge. Right. Because you could always just like set up the karma in advance before you start the challenge, right? So you might as well just save yourself some time. If it's a long challenge that starts from the moment you start the game, obviously karma is like a game mechanic you have to consider. See, I was just joking. They don't mind. Okay, we can finally start the challenge. For real. Is he chasing me again? Yeah, no Cauldron wall climb. Sorry. So I need to actually get an egg bug. That's pretty important because that's 2 items in one. A noodle fly is like also 2 items. If I get the baby, then the mother will follow. I think I'll try to do that early in the cycle because it seems like as more time passes, the creatures just kind of spread out more and maybe they'll just end up leaving the area that I'm in. So right now I should be prioritizing creatures if possible. Like I could leave these items on the floor and they would still be there for the rest of the cycle. But a creature might leave and never come back to where I want them to be. This egg bug is good. I could kill the egg bug now and guarantee that I get the eggs, but I want the body and the eggs, so I want them to come out to the shelter so I can kill them there. I need to get the Overseer again. That's gonna be fun. That's a good egg bug spot. If I had a spear in this room. Oh, I totally, for whatever reason, I totally forgot that those were pole plants. I just jumped across all of them with no consequences. Oh no! If the scavenger died, that would have been great for me. Oh, he took the spear on his way out. What the heck? Like, oh, he left the spear in that lizard. That's great for me. Okay, dead noodlefly is there too. Hopefully I can grab a spear and kill it before it runs away again. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, well, this is not great. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. Pearl, Batfly, and Cherry Bomb, that's decent to get. Oh, I didn't spit out the thing in my stomach. Yeah, the egg was probably long gone. Noodlefly's still here. Oh, if you're just gonna hang out there. No, my spear. As in the scavenger spear. I want that one. You take a baby noodlefly. Because I want the rest of these. And there's already a... So, adult noodlefly, rock, mushroom, baby. I could try to drag this blue lizard over, but I don't think I'm strong enough to do that. Left this Batfly over here. I think that room up there was a good spot for the Overseer. This pole plant is struggling. I wish I could pause the game and check what items I had in the shelter, so I can count them up and see which ones I'm missing. Overseer, you're not gonna follow me in here? Oh, okay, goodbye. Where do I go from here? Here, can I take a screenshot? I don't really have that much right now. Oh, I can look at the stream. Let me plan things out a little bit. So, Pearl, Cherry Bomb, Vulture Grub. No Spore Puff? Did I forget a Spore Puff? Or did I drop one somewhere? I think I dropped it in... Oh, I know. I dropped it in this room because I was picking up the egg bug. Right. Don't mind me, lizard. So this is 2 more items. I can get the Overseer eye if they want to behave. Also, never actually sleep in that shelter. I probably shouldn't have eaten food then, just to make it so that could not happen at all. Overseer, I can't reach you down there. Okay, they're in this room though, so they should follow me up here. Okay, run away. Thank you. Overseer? That's not a good spot. Oh, I tried to backflip. Wasting so much time on this. Vulture Mask, I don't want to risk. Oh, that's a wall. I need to hold on to the spear at some point. I don't want to risk stabbing the vulture twice and then losing the spear. Or just straight up dying to the vulture. And see, that would have been such a good time to hit the Overseer. Okay. What do I need? I can get a spear. I think the Eggbird ran away too. Yeah, I should have... That should have been a priority. I can get the Karma Flower. I got both Noodle Flies, so that's good. I can go get the Karma... or the Pearl. I can go get a Pearl and a Squidcada. I did that last time. But I don't think that's enough. So 9 right now. One more. Let's say I can get the Overseer Eye, the Spear, and the Karma Flower. That's 12. So I need 3 more items. Which is a Squidcada, a Colored Pearl, and the Egg Bug. I guess I should just go try to find the Egg Bug. If I can bring 1 egg back, that's enough. Right? And I don't really have much time left in the cycle, so... Oh, you suck. Okay, there we go. Can lock this in. It's like bingo, no way. I guess I should leave the spear here. I should probably find another one, and I need to find one to kill the egg bug. I'm not grabbing the Karma Flower until the very end, because I don't want to lose it permanently. Is that Goblin? Okay, that's really good. I don't think I can carry the body with me. I think I can carry an egg though. There's already eggs here. Oh, that's close. So this pearl takes a little while to get up. To grab. Did I get a bat? I did get a bat fly. This is actually an interesting... You know what? I don't mind this challenge. I think this is actually a good challenge. A lot of stuff to think about. It's kind of like the bingo games. You just have a lot on your mind while you try to run around and do stuff. Music. This is the first song on the playlist, by the way. Okay, I didn't know that. That's a lot of you. And you're all stupid. The most advanced AI of any game. Please come back. I don't have all day. I literally don't. Or actually, I do have all day. It's just that the entire day is very short. I really didn't want to throw that spear at you and kill you. And you took that opportunity to fly away. Good job. This is really part of the plan, huh? Oh wow, both of you are so stupid. I'm stupid. Okay. Well, let's try this again. I feel like spears have been the biggest problem with this challenge. I need spears to kill creatures, so they stay in the shelter. But also I need a spear. Also, I need to hold on to a spear to also store in the shelter. But if I go around throwing spears and stuff, I might pin them into walls accidentally, and then I just lose spears. And there's only like 3 spears in that whole area up there. Unless I get really lucky. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Just a lot of spears would make this a lot easier. Also, scavengers. I also realized I probably could have just used a scavenger body. Wasn't there... Didn't one of them die at some point? Also, no spears at all. Yeah. That's wonderful. Cool. I guess let's get luckier next time. This is taking more attempts than it should have, really. I think I was relying a bit on the egg bug being more consistent, because they always spawn right next to the shelter. So if you wake up in that shelter, like, bam, egg bug, right? But of course we're starting down here, so the egg bug can wander really far to go somewhere else. And also, it's kind of hard to keep track of all the items while also being on a time limit. It'd be nice if we could just pause and then look at the map. Right. Is this better? Like, maybe it's like better to be lower. Bonk. They definitely saw that. What? I didn't have it. That's such a funny interaction. You think that they'd care a little bit more about you taking the eggs. Okay. There's also a few things I need to consider. There's lizards in that area that might try to steal the creature bodies. Vultures will do that too. So maybe I'd like try to go and kill the white lizard and the blue lizard. And then store creatures outside of the line of sight of vultures. So that isn't a problem at all. Lots of spears in this area. Not really useful though. If only I was Hunter. Right, that would help a lot. But you're probably gonna get mad at me. Fortunate. Well, I should have enough still. But why'd I get this pipe? I might as well go and grab the pearl right now, right? That's a bit unfortunate. -1 item. Also, I should always be climbing up the other pole, but I'm not thinking enough. A lot of other items here, but this is the only one that really matters. Is this reasonable. There's an item over there. Apparently this is a solid platform. I didn't know that. This room is a mess. This room really is a mess. Wow. Just like Hunter if you downgraded the Scions to blues. This guy being preoccupied is nice. And also kind of annoying. Yeah, stay down there actually. I wouldn't mind that. Egg bug right here. Just don't go down, please. So I'm not confident that I'll be able to drag the egg bug up this room. Not at all. No spears once again. It's weird how quickly that snaps out of the pipe. I really need a spear to do anything here. I need to kill the noodle flies. I need to kill the egg bug. These poles are such a troll. The way that they're so hard to reach normally. No spears up here. I could throw a bunch of rocks at them. It would work eventually. I don't want to spend the whole cycle doing that. No spears over here either. Okay, at least the egg bugs are up in that room. That's easier to get them. Or they stay closer to this area. Is that a spear? Okay. Egg bugs should come out of this pipe. If you're mad at me. I suck at the game. That actually is awful. Like GG? Yeah. I didn't, there's like no spheres at all in this entire area. It was a rough challenge. Like it'd be so nice. Just like if 2 spears in that room. Would make that 1,000 times easier. Go kill the egg bug, put those wolves in the shelter. Go kill the noodle fly, put those in the shelter. And just go and do everything else. I could use the spore puff to kill them, but obviously that's its own item. I do wonder if there's also another place that would be easier. And Sky Islands is very dense with a variety of stuff. So I can't really imagine another place that might be better. Maybe some random place in Farm Raise. Or even outskirts. Or drainage system. Like, you know, bubble weed, bubble fruit. What else was I thinking of? Hazers. Baby centipedes. But also, like, you miss out on egg bugs and noodle flies. I'd say the fastest I've done this section though. So that helps. More time later. Noodle fly didn't notice. Maybe I'll try to do the cauldron wall climb now. I should probably change the list a little bit. There's no centipedes. There's no droplet either. It's actually a very close list. Like, if I get everything on the list, then I have enough. But that requires the noodle flies and egg bugs to cooperate. And having an extra spear at the end. And the Overseer Eye. Wait, is that on the list? It isn't actually, so that is one extra thing too. It's just also really inconsistent to get and might make me lose spears. No, dropping the Noodleply egg here is nice. That was like one less item to work with last cycle. There's like, am I getting unlucky with spear spawns, or is this just the normal amount? And I'm just noticing it because I need spears so much. Yeah, like, oh, maybe I can just kill the these lizards and stuff just to make it easier later. Fast pole climbing is like actually like extremely difficult on controllers, so that totally makes sense. A bit unfortunate. It's like the one thing that kind of makes controller just worse. Like, in my opinion, controller is just worse in a lot of other ways, but I'm sure that if you're used to using one, you don't really mind as much. But just that one incredibly important tech not really being possible at all makes a huge difference. Okay, that's a huge help. And solve with it too, because why not? Because Vulture. Because Lizard gets a new reply. Move out of the way. 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 Of course, he left immediately. That was really good until the vultures arrived. I guess I should have just had patience and waited for the vulture to leave. That lizard really had to just sit by the pipe just long enough to block me. Wild pounces are the most underrated. I agree. I might be the one person who uses wall pounces the most. I'm a big wall pounce fan. Although I'm not really using them right now, am I? How many have I done? Do you have a number? I know that a lot more people are doing wall pounces now, but I feel like a year ago, like 2 years ago, close to the, or not really 2 years, almost 2 years, when Downpour released and wall pounces were added back in, a lot of people were like, "You wall pounces, I don't want to deal with that." And I was like, "Oh yay, wall pounces! I get to mess around with this tech that I haven't used before." Oh, challenges? You asked that right as I was talking about wall pounces. It sounded like you were asking how many wall pounces I've done. I think I only did mycologist. And I'm trying to do the challenge that I keep forgetting the name of. It should be on the screen. That's the only one that I've been doing. And I've died like 3-4 times. Non-movementer who wall pounces. I might be dead. Might be over. Or this guy can bonk his head on the ceiling 10 times in a row. Hello. See that turn storage I got there? I could have used that to do a backflip. That would have been great. That's like ideal movements. Yep, nothing to worry about. You know what? I might as well just go grab the pearl right now. So I have less time. I spend less time going back for it. I mean, if you could predict when you're going to get the wall pound or the turn storage, you could then use it for the backflip and make it even faster than normal. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Also, I'll take every single bolt from the region. Why not? Farm race was so peaceful. There was like a noodle fly. Haunted spawns. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Every creature's in that room. Well, not the two items I was expecting to bring up here, but I guess I might as well take it. I guess I'll go back for the Spore Puff and the Budkeda then. And no noodle fly egg. After all the effort that I put into to get it. Why does it teleport in? Like, I'm not spitting out the vulture grub, it's just showing up at the bottom of the room. I have a few other things to worry about, man. Oh, fly trap. The multi-challenge. Let me go grab a pearl. Imagine submitting this as Flytrap, like not even as the other challenge that I'm doing. Like, yep, this is Flytrap. No, don't fall. I want to collect that guy's spears. And the Overseer is still taunting me, like, you can't grab me consistently. Leave the spears here, grab this. I'll grab the noodle fly next. While that's there. Oh, you. Yeah. Where's that lizard's den? Oh, damn. What? It's that easy. It's that easy. Not only did I snipe that vulture's mask from, like, off screen, I didn't even see them. Just feeding the pole plant. Did it take my spears, though? That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, well-fed pole plant. I don't have any spears, though, and now the egg bug is leaving. Fine, I'll check this room. I didn't want to go this way. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Spears anywhere in this room? Anywhere in this region? I think I threw away all the spears for the vulture. No egg bug. Okay, I might as well just go get something that I can get consistently at least. Oh, here's a spear. And just a noodle fly. Did I get? I don't think I got noodle flies yet, right? But he's evading me. Well, just one noodle fly on its own is not helpful. I can't find the mother as well. Wherever they went. Okay, well, at least I locked in the spear. Unless... Okay, that's also helpful. Let's just... Well, hold up. Is that... No. I'll leave both of these in here. Looks like there's no mother here. Also looks like there's no egg bug, which is unfortunate. Let's prevent these guys from being a problem. Do I have I don't think I have a rock in the shelter. Okay, Sweet Kato, will you behave? I'd much rather grab the white Squid Kato because they have like 10 times more stamina. No. I also want to hand swap with it. Yes, thank you. Oh, hi, Cicada. You would have been easier to get. Oh well. I've like been converted into a huge hand swap fan. Because my only exposure to it before was that stupid challenge where you carry a vulture grub and, or not a grapple worm and a snail. I'm like, that sounds really annoying. That's what hand swaps are used for. That was my perception of it. Spending 3 hours in Sky Islands, thank you. Okay, please don't leave while I find a spear to kill you. Also, please don't go into this room. Are you gonna fly into the ceiling? Thank you. Okay, I need to count up my collection, which I actually, I don't think I have enough. 10. Because I don't have the noodle flies or the egg bugs. That was a big part of my plan. I could get a bat fly if I have it. I don't have enough time though. Also, I thought I got a bat fly. Do they not count? Oh, I could go get the spore puff, but you know, it doesn't really matter now. I can't complete this. Karma flower 2. Oh no, I did get the spore. Oh, it's in my stomach. So I have 13. If an egg bug just showed up, I could win. Maybe an egg bug will try to come back to its den. Maybe there's an egg bug hiding in this room. Blue fruit up there. That's still not enough, no. Batfly. Why are you doing that and not doing a crawl turn ball? Why is this impossible? Ah, yeah, blue fruit. Well, okay, let me check. Does the Batfly actually count? It doesn't look like it does. So if that counted, that would be enough because I could go grab the Karma Flower. Well, not anymore. Saint spawns. If I had the Noodlefly egg too. I feel like the egg bug. Like I'm relying so much on the egg bug because that's 2 items in one. But they just aren't showing up, or I'm just not getting a spear in time to grab one. That's the biggest problem. The creatures are there, I just don't have any spears. That was almost a good run. And it also had the vulture kills. Oh man, this whole thing again. I appreciate that Downpour exists for all the content and variety, and the fact that it's supported the community for like 2 years. But I still think that Brain World probably peaked at Survivor's campaign. Which is not a fault of the DLC at all. It definitely has all sorts of problems, but it's kind of just impossible to replicate that experience. Can I put this in my stomach? I don't know if I've tried that. Actually, probably not, because it'd be like free food. Like, I don't think I'd still be playing Rain World if there was no Downpour. And I got interested in the game again because of Downpour. So, okay, here's my experience with Rain World. I played the game a few months after it released. And I was like, this is cool. But I wasn't very good at it. So I mostly spent my time watching other people play Rain World. Then a few years passed. I think I occasionally played Rain World, and I kind of had some respect for it, because I would always say like Rain World is really good because it's so immersive. You know, you're like I don't really play like games with like fancy graphics or games that are like 3D. You know, games that like try to be immersive just by being super realistic. that isn't necessarily what Rainworld is going for, but it still is immersive because it forces you to play as this creature and just like live as if you are actually this slug cat, right? Like you do need to go and get food and survive and stay away from the rain and all that. So that was my take. I was like, yeah, Rainworld is cool because it's immersive. A few years pass. Downpour is announced. I'm like, oh yeah, this game. This mod that I was excited for is finally released in the form of a DLC. I guess I'll play it. And in that time of playing Rainworld, and also watching a variety of videos about Rainworld, because there's kind of a genre of 1 hour long video about Rainworld and how it's really good. I was like, wow, this game is like really good. I think it was also around this time where I discovered Outer Wilds, and that was kind of like added onto the list. I think because of Outer Wilds, I gained a greater appreciation of these sorts of things like Rainworld. So yeah, I think that was it. Like I found Outer Wilds. It's like, wow, this is fascinating. I need to appreciate things more. And then I re-found Rainworld, and I was like, oh, this is something worth appreciating. And because that was like partially because of Downpour. Downpour is also a good reason to play the game for a long time. A lot of new things to stream, like expeditions, speedruns. Just all the new characters. Would it have been better if Rainworld was just a one-time thing that I played and was like, wow, this is really good. And I could recommend to people and be like, hey, go play this game. Without any spoilers, because it's good. I am stupid. My goodness. This egg bug is still here taunting me. This is going like horribly again. Are you still here? Thank you. So I can finally get the egg bug. That's part of the plan. Grab you and a mushroom. Batflies don't count. We figured that out. Noodlefly, this would be a good time for that. If they don't want to run away. Hold up, there's another one. So I heard that, surely. Surely. No? Wonderful. So you can go in the shelter. Another egg bug in there. The Noodlefly just wants to go in there. All the creatures do. Okay, the second egg bug doesn't count, of course. So what do we have now, and how much time do we have? Like half the cycle remaining. And so we have no Spore Puff, but I got all the Noodleflies and egg bug stuff finished already. I can eat a rock and a spear. Okay, 1, 2, 7. I can get 13. What else do I need? Let me quickly grab some of the simple stuff. I can grab a rock. I can grab a cherry bomb right here. I'll also grab the pearl. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, well, hopefully you two can deal with each other. Maybe right now I go back for the Colored Pearl and Squid Cata. And maybe another item if I can find one. I don't think there's anything though. I gotta try to find like a white lizard or a blue lizard to bring to that shelter and kill it there. Downpour is more video gamey. That is the problem with it, weirdly enough. Although also not weird, like it's also not a problem because that's pretty much the only way that I interact with Rainworld anymore, right? I don't really play it as like an immersive, you know, survival game. I play it as a video game, pretty much exclusively. That's what I do. I speedrun it. I do challenges. I'm that side of Rainworld that is so good, I pretty much don't even interact with at all. Not anymore. Oh my goodness. Actually, I can't even bring a spear with me, because I need to grab the Squid Cata. No instant death? Really? You know, so, you know, I've been enjoying Rainworld as a game with challenges and speedruns and, you know, various things like that. Are they really doing this? Oh. Thank you. And, you know, Downpour has provided a lot of that. I mean, even more with mods like Meadow and Bingo. So if Downpour was more like base game, I probably would have just played it and then moved on. So maybe for my particular, you know, for me, it has been better that Downpour is the way it is. Oh, I don't have a spear. Shoot, I have assumed that I had a spear ready. I can't kill the Squid Cata. Who knows where they've gone now? No, there's never any spears over there. I was like really relying on that as like a spear location. But I guess not. I also need the Overseer, but also I don't know if I've seen the Overseer at all. Yep, they're just gonna leave. That's wonderful. I need you, both of you and the spear, to come up here. I took the spear out of this room. Okay, I think this run might be over. It was going well, but I messed up. You can't hand swap with the spear either. And also, if I had a Spore Puff, that might have been enough. Yeah, I'll try to go for a Vulture Mask because of last resort. Or you. Oh no. Let's grab the Squid Cata. We have like 3 minutes left. I don't know how many more items I need. I have a pearl in my stomach. I can grab the Squid Cata. I can get the spear, the scavenger body, then maybe an Overseer Eye. And if this Batfly counted too. The Squid Cata is carrying. They probably don't like me anymore, because they probably saw me hold on to that dead body. There's a lot of them too. I don't know if the scavengers have anything. One of them was carrying a mushroom. They stole all of the spears. Okay, Squidcada. And please, man. Please. Why are you doing this? Oh my goodness. I need a spear too. He was in the... I thought he left the room. This is a hard challenge. This is a difficult challenge. I probably would have been fine if I didn't throw the Spore Puff accidentally. I wouldn't have needed to do as much. What are you guys talking about? I think Downpour still feels like a mod. I think, okay, the More Slugfest expansion feels like a mod. Downpour came with a bunch of stuff. Some, remix settings that maybe make the game a worse experience for new players. Some may argue. Also, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm kind of struggling with this. More than I thought I would. Also, something that I feel like a lot of people didn't understand about Downpour is that it was made by a bunch of modders. Not that it takes away from the quality of it or anything, but just that a lot of people, when talking about Downpour, were like, oh yeah, Video Cult made this. Or, I mean, this kind of thing happens with a lot of games where one person will be... One, developer is blamed for literally every decision made about the game, ever. Usually as a joke. So maybe that's it, like a Video Cult, but, I guess there's also not an easy way to refer to all the people who made the mod, I guess, unless you want to say Andrew. And there is thanks Andrew. But that wasn't really the feeling that I got from a lot of people talking about Downpour. Like, oh yeah, Video Cult made this, the developers of the game, just like they made the, the vanilla base game. Floats underwater. Drainage system, yay. I kind of had the feeling that maybe the oh, Oh yeah, the Spore Puff, obviously. Yeah, you can take this. Maybe the lizard will follow me to the shelter. And there's the egg. Anyway, like what I was gonna say is that I have the feeling that you know, most of Downpour was already complete by the time it was gonna become a DLC. And then the original Rainworld developers looked at it and they're like, technically this doesn't line up with our vision for the game, but we don't want you to recreate the entire mod since you already pretty much made most of it. So just keep doing what you're doing and we'll support it. Instead of being like, okay, let's change this mod so that it fits with our vision. Our original vision of what a expansion would look like. I don't have a spear. Yeah, this guy's a spear. He also ran away. I should probably kill the scavengers. That's another item that I think I'm not really considering as much as I should. Oh, is that two-handed? You know what? I think the Vulture Mask is worth going for now. Because I got it. It worked. Okay. 1, 2. 10 items. 12 with the Karma Flower and Spear. Is it Overseer here? I don't see them. There's Scavengers. If I can get one of those. Pearl. Karma Flower doesn't count. Really? This whole time that I've been playing around that? Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Both Pearls and Squid Kato. Hold up. 10. 15. I should have enough if I get everything that I can now. Which is a Spear, Scavenger Body, Common Pearl, Colored Pearl, Squid Kato. I don't know if the Scavengers are going to come back though. They left into like this pipe, but this fruit doesn't really go anywhere. It also doesn't have any blue fruit. I guess if a lizard showed up, that would be another one I could get. Kind of relies a lot on the Scavengers showing up, doesn't it? So many so many vultures. Let's not die there. You. Hold up. If I can get my spear back, wherever it went. Centipede, hello? You're not a centipede. I need to bait a centipede into this room. And if the vulture gets them, that's unfortunate. Okay. I can bring this guy. That's possible, right? Survive is definitely strong enough. Guess there is still a center wing if I want to try to bait them through the entire region. I probably won't be able to get enough. Minus Spore Puff, right? That one item that I'm accidentally throwing away every time keeps causing problems. I've come to really dislike a few endings. Specifically Rivulet's ending. Yeah, I just really don't like how much dialogue there is. Like, Moon talks for so long. It's going on and on. Oh my goodness, when is it over? And it could have been 20 seconds of the communication towers like coming back online. And then the scene of Pebbles at the end. That's all that needed to be there, really. I guess I could. Well, okay, you're all I have. It's black cicada. Oops, sorry about that. So pretend I'm playing Gourmand right now. I really like Rivulet, by the way. If anyone doesn't know for whatever reason, Rivulet's one of my favorite characters just to play as because of their movement. I think that they're overpowered. They probably should have been a lot slower, and also the refraction cell is kind of silly. You. I think this round is over. Yeah, that's not good. The white lizard is gonna eat the Squicada, and they're both gonna leave. Yeah, the iterators feel very not like massive hyper intelligent supercomputers. Minus Squicada. Yeah, GG. How many items is this? Not nearly enough. Okay. What other challenges do I have on the list? Moon percent? Let's do that. To industrial strat? Is there an industrial strat? I mean, you're probably watching this and thinking, wow, this is like not an ideal strategy for completing this challenge because everyone has already figured out the perfect route to do it. So I just need to get to Moon, right? Just on this cycle. Okay, well, I'll try to like actually learn the correct strategy next time. I didn't really give myself any time to prepare for this stream. I just kind of just went into it and it was like, well, the mushroom one doesn't look too horrible, so I shouldn't really struggle with that. Update current challenge. What is it called? Despicable. That's a funny name. So Moon percent. Do I remember how to do that? Is garbage actually the best option for this? Because I have enough, or like since karma is not a problem, I can just go to shaded, right? So is it that garbage is actually faster, or is it just the lower karma requirements that makes it the better option? Less salamanders. Spearmaster transmissions. Yeah. I mean, like, 80% of the community is probably a big fan of that kind of content. And they don't really care how, like, immersive the game is or how, you know, close it sticks to the original, like, Rain World formula, if you could say that. Yeah. The Watcher has a very high chance of being the same kind of thing. You know, maybe the Watcher is like some sort of like time traveling, you know, creation of an iterator that is there to like figure out some secret that can only be uncovered over a very long period of time. Which, maybe that'd be very interesting, but also it'd make the Watcher a very significant and relevant character and not just some random animal. Which is kind of the whole, that whole deal of Rainworld in the first place. Oh, okay, well, never mind then. Because with base Rainworld, you're just some animal, just trying to survive. But you also end up accidentally uncovering a lot about this world that you're in and how fascinating it is with like the iterators and the ancient old structures and all of that. But you don't really have anything to do with it. You're just there to survive, honestly. And Pebbles just kind of sidetracks you by telling you to go ascend because that's the only thing that he's familiar with. Like, of course the iterator is going to tell you to go ascend because that's like literally their entire job. Even though your quest the whole time was just to find your family. Even though you kind of do end up doing that in the end. But you're like completely irrelevant. Pebbles is like, oh, hello. Have this, do I need food? I don't know if that's like a part of the challenge or not, if you have to shelter afterwards. But Pebbles is like, oh, yeah, here's how to go ascend. Please get out of my chamber. Moon cares about you because she's like half dead and lonely and like, oh, like something to do. Like I've been sitting here with no purpose because I lost connection to my structure. But this little cat is here who seems to be somewhat intelligent, so I'm just gonna talk to them, even though they probably don't understand most of what I'm saying. Maybe it does work. Room is interesting. I don't know. I think there's like for the Watcher, it could really go both ways. I was a bit worried with the whole thing about the modded regions being included. Because with modded regions, they are made by someone who was not a developer of the game, obviously. But that doesn't matter because it's a mod. They can do whatever they want. They can add a new iterator with all sorts of its own lore and dialogue and whatever. And that's fine as a mod. I was worried that, taking these mods with all sorts of different ideas and their own like takes on the canon and whatever, and trying to combine them all into one canon, like actual like DLC, that would like get really messy. Like the ideas from the modders might interfere with the feel of the game. Not that the mods would be bad on their own, and I'm sure that they're not, because the mods do exist. I think I get the feeling. I think I get more of the feeling that the mods are just kind of there to fill out the world, because given the time that they've had to develop the DLC, they did not have enough time to make a large enough world. If it's going to be a separate thing, maybe they could make, I don't know, like 5 regions. But let's assume that they can make 5 full interesting regions, right? That's pretty small, right? Like base game is what, like 13 or something regions? Including like 5 pebbles and the depths, like. Please, I want this to work. You know what? Actually, considering that possibility, let's not deal with that. So yeah, let's say they have like 5 really good regions, where traveling between all of them gives you like a really interesting like story and whatever. Cool. Pretty small if you want to like go and explore and stuff. So here's like 6 other regions just to add into the world that aren't really like lore significant, but they're just like cool atmosphere, cool exploration, whatever. And maybe some like alternate like paths you can take or shortcuts or whatever. I was so worried that the kelp grabbed me. I was just stuck in the pipe the whole time. Because, you know, base Rainworld has a path that you're supposed to take. You know, industrial garbage wastes, shoreline, memory crypts, to exterior pebbles, down the wall, to chimney, sky islands, farm rays, then subterranean. That is like the intended path. Or you could go up the wall from chimney to get the pebbles. I don't know why I dropped the jetfish. And then go down drainage system to get to subterranean. You can take that path. It's faster. It's also more difficult because drainage swimming is hard and going up the wall is hard. That's what I'd like to see for a speedrun. And it's cool that the base game world is kind of designed with that in mind. Not even just for speedruns, just for like skilled players to take shortcuts if they know the movement. I think that's why drainage exists. It's there to be like, if you can swim, you can take a shortcut to a few new areas. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult for you. Or you have to take a longer path. I think don't have crazy expectations for the DLC. It's probably going to be good. There's probably going to be some new ideas that are interesting. I don't know if it'll live up to base game, whatever that means. But I don't think that's a realistic expectation to have. So it'll probably be very enjoyable. Also, sorry, Moon. It's on the challenge. I have to do it. Do I have to eat the neuron? It's just taking it out of the room, right? That's the objective. I need it to eat anyway, so munch. Cool. This challenge is significantly easier than Catalog. Well, I guess I'm a speedrunner who's done this before, so maybe not. You know, it's that kind of situation again. And also, I probably didn't pick the ideal place to do Catalog either. I think that's good. I think that's good for now. 2 challenges, and totally failing a 3rd. What else do I have on the list of things to do? Triplopia? That's the triple spawn one, right? Triple spawn, chimney canopy, then survive the star cycle. So that is... How do you do that? What is even the route? Alright, you only need to enter the region twice. Because entering it once is double spawning, and then another time it's triple spawning. So you basically do that, and then you need to not die. Which is kind of mean. Like, you travel across, like, all these regions just to hope that you don't die on this one cycle. But you could probably, like, eat, like, a slime lizard or something. Yeah, let me go all the way to Pebbles and bring a neuron back. I definitely have time for that. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be hard to make the Watcher. So, the way that I think about it, let me turn on music. Um, if the Watcher is mostly focused on an entirely new environment, the Watcher does not need any abilities. It could be Survivor, honestly. Um, we assume that the Watcher probably does have abilities, maybe some sort of stealth mechanic, like White Lizards have. That's pretty non-intrusive, and also very passive, right? You're not like, it's not like you're making you actively stronger. It's making you hide away better, right? It's actually kind of more fitting for a kind of like, low on the food chain type creature. It just makes you better at hiding from stuff, which is the kind of gameplay I actually really enjoy if you're not speedrunning, which we'll see about that. But also people have all sorts of theories of like, there's gonna be time travel, there's gonna be, the Watcher is an echo, or stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know, like Saint having the abilities that they do is kind of absurd to me. It not maybe really maybe not in a lore sense, although I think that there was a potential explanation for Saints that they kind of missed out on. The whole Saint was the triple affirmative from Slip of Straw, but then they, you know, ascended them and then tried to like explore and ascend all the other iterators. That was my theory before Downpour even released. And it's not true, and it's just a huge mystery that we don't really know anything about. Which I think I'd prefer having like a definitive answer on that. Because the whole like triple affirmative thing with Serve Straw is still kind of a mystery, which I guess maybe that's the point. But yeah, maybe that's fine lore wise, for Downpour, but in gameplay, I think it's a bit silly that you can now fly around and like insta kill stuff. And the fact that Rubicon is like a challenge for you to like it's like a gauntlet of killing a bunch of like red lizards and centipedes and mirror vultures and stuff. Like I don't know, that gameplay it was an interesting decision. Because honestly, I really liked Saints already. The tongue movement, but not being able to like fight stuff, like that's great. Give me a really strong mobility option, but no combat. That's fine. I'll go around and explore this really cool world state. I'll enjoy that. And oh, actually, you now have combat abilities. It's time to go fight a bunch of the worst creatures to fight. Silksong before Watcher comes out? I don't think so. Silksong might get announced before Watcher comes out. That's a possibility. Copium. I mean, what are the chances that when Silksong actually does come out, they just like drop it out of nowhere? Just like, hey guys, it's releasing tomorrow. Even though like the internet would literally explode if that happened, it's pretty unlikely. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream now. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Yeah, see ya.